is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Ready!
He'll look to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. A throw left, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
They're going for Henry, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Lawrence. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. Ross on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Lawrence. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. That's going to be caught along the sideline. And what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here. And they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
On play action, Lawrence. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.J. Ham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination. as they've got it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie, recon, 132 fighter.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. No problem there on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going deep for Brown. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the Eagles have recovered. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
22 yards there, first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kenny Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A solid stiff arm. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They're not trying to put points on the board.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They'll look to throw again. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 3. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 197 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run left with Pollard. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before he's tackled. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. In motion left goes Smith. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.